Okay, so now let's go through our question here. So let me get my highlighter here. So now A, B, and C run a trading business as partners. They have the following agreements: share of profit is 3-2-3-1, right? 3-2-2-1. While annual salaries are 100,000 for A, 60,000 for B, and 150,000 for C. Right, on 1st August 2023, C left the partnership and the share of profit changed to 4-1, while the salaries increased to 150,000, 100,000 per annum for A and B respectively. A, B, and C use their personal vehicles in the partnership. The cost, right, you've got 90,000, and you also have 120,000 for B, and then you have 200,000 for C, right? Business use is 60%, 30%, 45% respectively. Additionally, they earned the following incomes: A, management fees 60,000, that's for A. B, royalties 85,000. C, dividends from a listed company of 95,000. And then they paid pay as you earn 25,000, 10,000, and C 35,000. In the year ended 31st December 2023, the taxable profit after deducting non-taxable income is what? 560,000. Compute the taxable profit for each partner and the income tax payable. So now this is what we're trying to find, right? Yeah, so now what we need to do is we need to go to our Excel so that we can be able to calculate this problem, so we can solve this problem rather. So now I've already brought the information that we have been given here, so that we don't have to be going back and forth, just to save time. So I won't speak much about that. So just to save time, I've brought it here. So now let's begin. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to say item. So we need to apportion, right? Let's apportion these incomes. So we've got item here, and then you've got total, right? And then you've got the partners A, you've got B, and you've got C. So now what's the item? The first item is the salaries. Okay, you've got salaries, right? And then you've got the balance, right? So the balance is how long? Balance is 3 to 2 to 1. So 3 to 2 to 1. So that's the balance, right? So let me just do this. And then you've got the total here. So now the other thing that I forgot to mention here, so let's just put that. You've got the period. So the period is running up to, let me just go back to the question a bit. So the period is running up to 1st August, right? So the month before August is, right, July, right? July, August, yeah, July. So July is 7, right? So this partner C was in the partnership for 7 months. So the first period is 7 months, right? So for you to not get confused and make mistakes, you just say period 1, right? Period number 1, you say 7 months, right? And then here you say period and total, right? So now what are we doing here? What we need to do now is we need to get what was the total taxable profit for the year, right? The adjusted taxable profit right, was 560,000, right? So that 560,000, what we're supposed to do, we need to apportion it across across 7 months rather. So we say 750,000, right? Then you multiply it by 7, and then you do so divided by 12. Right? So now, what is the balance? What is the balance? So we have 750,000, right? No, it's not 7. Why am I getting this 750? So 550,000. So now we've got 550,000 here, 560, 560,000, right? I don't even know where I got that number from. Yeah, so 560,000, 560,000 multiplied by 7, you divide it by 12. So 560,000, right? Multiply it by 7, and you divide the answer by 12. It's giving us 32,666. So which is just 32,000, right? 667. And that's the balance for this period, right? So now before we continue, let's repeat this. So we just copy, then we bring it here, then we say period, right? Period 2 is how many months? Period 2, so we've got period 2 goes, so this person left the partnership in what? August, right? So from August, September, October, November, and December, so that's 5 months, right? So second period is 5 months, right? So period number 2 is 5 months, and then we say what's the balance relating to 5 months, right? So we just say 560,000, right? Again, why did I say 560? Forgot to add the 0. So 560,000 times 5 months, right, divided by 12 months, right? So we can say 5 divided by 12 is giving us 0.4116, multiplied by 560,000 is giving us 23333, right? So now let me just edit this as well. That is supposed to be 560, not 56,000. 560,000. So now we have got this. What do we do now? The next step, we need to go back to the first period, right? The first period, we need to get the salaries. What are the salaries? The salaries were 100,000, 60,000, as well as 150,000. But these are annual salaries, so we need to apportion them across 7 months. So 7 divided by 12 multiplied by 100,000, right? It's giving us 58,000, right? 58,333. And then the other one is 60,000, right? Multiplied by 7, you divide that by 12, it's giving us 35,000, right? 35,000. Then the other one is 150,000, 150,000, right? 150,000, you multiply it by 7 months, and then you divide it by 12, it's giving us 87,000, right? 87,500. So now these amounts that we found here, we need to add them. So 87,500 plus 35,000 plus 58,333, right? It's giving us a total of 180,000. So we just say 180,000 8 3 3. So I don't think this is right. 560,000 multiplied by 7 divided by 12. It's supposed to be 326, not 330. So it's supposed to be 326 here. I just skipped a 6. Okay, human error. So now we need to find the balance. So 326, right, 1000 minus 180, 833. It's giving us 145, 167. Right? Then what next? What next? We need to apportion this amount across this ratio that we have. Right? So 3 plus 2 plus 1, that's 6. So 3 divided by 6, right? Multiplied by 145, 167. It's giving us 72,584. Right? And then we've got 2 divided by 6 multiplied by 145,167. It's giving us 48,000, 389. And then the balance, 1 divided by 6 multiplied by 145,167. It's giving us 24,195. Then we find the totals now, right? So 588,583 plus 72584. It's giving us 130,000, 130,917. And then 35,000 plus 48,389. It's giving us 83,389. And then 87,500 plus 24,195. It's giving us 111,695. Then we're done with the first period. So the second period, you do the same with the salaries. So the salary scale changed. It's 150,000 for A, and the ratio also changed. The ratio changed to 3 to 2, right? Did it? Okay, let me just confirm. The ratio changed to 4 to 2. So not this, it changed to 4 to 2. So I think I just did a copy and paste. So it changed to 4 to 2, right? So here the ratio changed to 4 to 2. So we say the ratio is now 4 to 2. So now what do we do here? We get this salary first, 150,000. So we say 5 divided by 12 times 150,000, right? It's giving us 62,000, right? 500. And then you also have 100,000 here multiplied by 5, divide this by 12. It's giving us 41,666. So we just say 7, right? And then C was not involved in the partnership, so we don't include any, right? We just say that individual wasn't part of the partnership. We just say new, right? Then we say 62,500 plus 41,667. It's giving us 104,1 6, 7. Right? And then what do? We need to find the difference, right? So it's 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 minus 104,167 is giving us a total of a net of 129,166. All right. With that said, now we need to do what? We need to apportion. So 4 divided by 6, right? Multiplied by 129, right? So we just say 4 plus 2, that's 6. So 4 divided by 6 times 129,166 is giving us 86, right? 111, right? And then the remaining 2 divided by 6 multiplied by 129,166, right, is giving us 43,055, right? And then this side is nothing. Then here there's also nothing because this individual is not in the partnership. So now let's find the total for A, 62,500 plus 86,111. Right? 148, 611. Right? Then here you've got 41,667 plus 43,055. It's giving us 84,722. Right? And we found the total for this period. So now what do we do now? We need to find the period end total. So we are going to have faith that we've done everything correctly. Here the year end total is supposed to be 460,000. Right? This is the year end. Right? This is the year end total. It's 560,000. And then we say for A it's 130,917 plus 148,611. Right? It's giving us 279 528. So 279,528. Right? Then we got 83,389. Right? 83,389 plus 84,722. It's giving us 168,111. Right? And then for C you just get the first period total, right? And then you say 695, right? So we are having faith and hope that everything that we've done here is correct. So this plus this plus this is supposed to give us a total of this. Alright. So now the next thing that we need to do is we need to less, right, capital allowances. So now what are the capital allowances relating to A? So A, right, the vehicle was 900 or 90,000. So we say 90,000, right? 90,000 multiplied by 20%, right? But remember, the business use is what? The business use is only have we been given? Yeah, the business use here was 60%, 30%, and 45%. So let me just add this 60%. So business use, %, 30%, 45%. And 45%. So the issue here, the capital allowance that is recoverable has to be limited to the business use. So now you find the capital allowance. How do you find the capital allowance? It's the cost times the capital allowance. Why are we multiplying by 20%? This vehicle is used for personal use, so it's treated as a non-commercial vehicle. Then you multiply it by the business use, which is 60%. So you multiply that by 60%, right? Multiply that by 60%. Let me just finish for all of them so that you can do the calculations later. So we've got 120,000 multiplied by 20%, multiply this by 30%, and then you've got 120 or 200,000 multiplied by 45, multiplied by 20%, and then times 5%. So now let's find the amounts that we need. So now the issue that we need to remember is for C, this also needs to be multiplied by 7 over 12. Yes. So now, so let's say 90,000 multiplied by 0.2, it's giving us 18,000 multiplied by 0.6, it's giving us 10,000, right? It's giving us 10,800, right? Then for C, for B, 120,000 multiplied by 0.2, multiply that by 0.3, it's giving us 7,200. So you bring that 7,200 here, alright? And then for C, it's 200,000 multiplied by 0.2, multiplied by 0.45, then multiply by 7, then divide by 12, which is giving us 10,000, right? 10,500. So now what we need to do, I think, is we need to bring this here. We put it on the wrong side, put it here, then this you copy and we bring it here, right? This amount also bring it here, this also bring it here. So all these are supposed to be in brackets. You need to deduct all these. So remember our lesson, these capital allowances. Let's begin with the total. We're saying, no, for it to be easier, let's just begin with this side. So so we're starting for A. So for A, it's 279,528 minus 10,800. It's giving us 268,728. Then for B, it's 168,111 minus 7,200. It's giving us 160,911. And then for C, 11,695. So 111 695 minus 10,500. It's giving us a total of 101,195. So now we find the total. So 101,195 plus 160,911 plus 268,728. It's giving us a total of 530,834. Right? So now this is a taxable income. So now for each partner, the taxable income has been calculated, right? And then also for the total partnership, right, has also been calculated. Putting into consideration, taking into consideration these capital allowances for assets that are used for these personal assets that are used by the partnership. So now, to avoid the lesson from being so long, I'm going to end it here, and then in part 3 of the lesson, that's when we're going to calculate the tax. So for now, the lesson ends here.